And read out the, what does it say?
Hi there, my name is Randu. Welcome to our great hotel. This is Randu, I'm guessing.
Hello, Randu. How are you doing, Randu?
Good, Randu.
So we've just arrived at Holiday Inn. It's probably the best Holiday Inn I've ever seen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's about 1 o'clock at night.
Say hello to Reggie. Has he been cooking much?
Not much on the journey, no.
No. We've just arrived at Holiday Inn Maidstone. It's like 1:45. What is the time? Check your watch.
I think my watch doesn't work.
It's about 12:30, and we're absolutely shattered. We drove up to Cumbria for Jenny's uncle's funeral. I'm going to try and raise some money for the 2 charities which his family supported, because he suffered with, it was a brain tumour, wasn't it?
Brain tumour, yeah.
And
died of a heart attack.
And then died of a heart attack, which was quite unfortunate. It was 2 days after he got the all clear of his cancer. So I want to try and raise as much money as I possibly can for the Rosemere Cancer Foundation and the British Heart Foundation. I'm going to put a link into the description below where you can donate some money. If you'd like to, you don't have to. So don't feel like you have to donate any money at all. If you want to, fantastic. If not, it's absolutely fine too. Yeah. TV tour event at the London Club tomorrow. We've come up a day early to get an extra night because that has been a long drive. That took us 9 hours to get to Cumbria from Exeter. It was such a long drive. We got caught up in traffic because someone didn't get up, did they, Jenny?
Yes, that'll be you.
Yeah. Jenny didn't get up. Yeah, she did. It was me. I was being proper lazy because I was up until God knows what time editing. So we booked an extra night in this hotel here to kind of chill out tomorrow. I'm not going to get to the golf course until about 12. Going to do some practice, film a little bit, take you guys around the London Club, because last time I was there, last year, I hadn't actually even started YouTube. That's way before. Do you mind?
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to talk to the viewers and you're just butting in where you can, Jenny. You always have to butt in. So yeah, tomorrow, get to the golf club, going to do some practice. I'm going to take you guys round. Obviously going to play 18-hole practice as well. The main thing I want to do tomorrow is spend a lot more time on the greens, because last time it was like putting on ice. I mean, they were really, really quick, about 11 on the stimps, about the same as what lip hook was when I played earlier in the year. So spend a lot of time on the greens. My short game's been kind of neglected because I've been working on my long game quite a bit. And yeah, I'm running out of breath now, Jen. I'm running out of breath, Jen. And do not disturb.
So.
Will we be putting this one on the door tonight, Jen? Hey? Don't think so.
Yeah, so we can have a lion, that's about it. Get in the bath.
Get in the bath. We're having a shower together.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a shower together?
Don't know. Not enough water for us both.
Not enough water for us both. It's a 300-room hotel. Jenny was just asking me to go to the van for ages, moaning that I wouldn't go. And where was your handbag?
On the floor. There it is. We've got neighbours.
Huh?
We've got neighbours.
I think everybody here has neighbours, Jen. It's a hotel. Yeah, if you guys do want to donate any money to the charities, go to the description down below. If you can, doesn't even matter if it's 2p, a penny, 10p, 100 quid. It literally doesn't matter what it is. Any donation is received and we are very, very grateful for it. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We've been very, very lazy this morning. We got up at, what time did we get up? 8:15? 8:15? Half hour? 8:15. We went for breakfast and then got straight back into bed. And we didn't get to sleep until like 2. We got here at like 12:30, checked in. And then we're about to go to the golf club. We're going to meet Ben down there, Ben Isaac. He is playing this tournament as well. So we're going to go down there, do some practice with him, and then decide whether we're going to go out on the golf course or not. We might just walk it. But it's 27 degrees outside, so lots of water needed, especially for this pregnant one. Right, 24 balls. Hopefully shouldn't need all of them. Europro notebook there, because I'm a Europro member now. So with the lowest exemption category possible. Sun cream, bananas, Mr. Kipling cake, tripod, which I always use for my phone, which comes in handy for any situation, course planner, standard charger, portable charger, whatever you want to call it. And then the most important thing to bring with me, which is Jenny. old school shoes, isn't I, Jen? You look very pretty this morning. Come on.
I'm trying to get my books in my Tinkerbell bag.
Wow, that's bright.
I know.
Oh.
Now this makes
How nice is it to have the van right there?
Yeah,
The almighty combo right in front of us. Oh, what a mess this van is. Have we got everything, Jen? We got plenty of water.
Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
Past that.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just
What's your Instagram tag, Ben?
25 degrees because it's bloody rain.
Very nice. Ben's driven on the range. I don't think you're meant to go on the range. It's cut the buggy out, mate. You're gonna have to push it. Just push. Let's just push it off.
Right, you push because it beats it, man. No, it's not like it, mate.
Why is it cut out? There's no sign to say that you can't. We paid 40 quid for a buggy. Well, you paid 40 quid for the buggy, which doesn't even work. That is pushed. This both get out, and if I go here.
The minute you push it, fucking goes beep, beep, beep.
That's because it's the reversing noise, isn't it, to let you know that it's reversing.
Right, we'll push now to turn it off.
Almost landed in the hole. Good effort.
Gracias. I hit that, but that's too good.
We're just playing the practice round, aren't we?
Buggy's this way. Off, you've got to play shots on. This actually looks beautiful on your phone. Yeah. Harry Flower Golf. Just left hand side of the pin.
So iron off this hole then, Bam. No, you're not hitting it over the trap, are you, with the 2 iron? What a beautiful day!
Yeah, guys, we're here at the London Club.
Hello.
Seven Oaks. London. Derby. My beard looks good, doesn't it, guys? Players on the tee. Green.
So far, greens are very good. Not quite as big as they were last year. It's still pretty good. Pardon?
What's he doing?
That's the same dude that's in front of us, isn't it? Oh yeah. Golf course is in very, very good condition. It's nice. Greens are slightly slower than they were last year, but they're still pretty immaculate, and they are very quick. They must be like, what, 10? 10 on the slip? 9.5, 10? And we're about to have a 9-hole match, aren't we? You have a 9-hole match?
Yes, we are.
We're going to play for a quid. That's what I can afford. I can only afford a quid. Right, so me and Ben are beginning our little stroke play match on the back 9.
373.
373.
The win, probably not a 2-1.
On the range, we were talking about this hole, and we were both like, yeah, driver, and then we both got
Actually, no, correction. Liam said it's a driver.
Oh.
But it's tighter than tight. Sit. What are we playing for again? A quid?
Quid. Just £1.
Second hole was par 5. Both smashed it down the middle. Second shot for Ben. Oh wow. That was ripped as well, wasn't it?
Nope.
Was it not? Green side.
Oh,
so
bad.
Bad. Wonder if I can like. Yo, it's to go 1 deep, yeah?
Should have been 2 because my ball just skipped through a bit of plastic.
It did look like it kind of went through the pin, that picture.
I've raced mine about 12 foot by the looks of things. Flower's got this to go 2 deep and probably be beating me by 3 after 2 holes. No. Dust left.
Solid. Don't bite. This hole's the 12th. This has to be one of the most beautiful holes I've ever played. It is so nice. I don't really want to zoom in because it will sort of pixelate, but beautiful golf hole. 194 off the back tees. Did you have a 6, Ben?
Huh?
You had a 6 iron, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's 5 all day long. Oops. Yeah, let's get that. Centre of the green.
Oh wow. Yeah,
What?
about a 7 iron, mate.
What?
I've just hit the path at the back of the green.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's 6.
How do I change the camera around? What's going on? Harry's phone's a pile of poo. So he's just talked me into it in 5 and I've just flown a green by like 40 yards.
I'm at 7. If I come up short now in the water.
Well,
Maybe we're underestimating how much downhill it is.
well maybe you...
I remember last time here I hit 7, but I'm sure it's howling downwind.
It was raining last year, mate. That's looking really good, just right inside of the pin.
That's in the water. I'm telling you now, that's in the water.
No, that's dry land.
That's cleared by like a yard.
Yeah, well.
That's hard under there.
It's actually hard under there. And the grass is going into you as well.
This is like, you know when you're trying to play little flop shots on the range and you just go...
Yeah. Oh, that could be so well played if it goes. Oh, wow. That is so good.
Wow.
I do not believe what I've just seen. How does that not?
I don't believe it.
Right, my phone's about to die, so we'll pick you up on the last. See what the scores are. I'm going to video this though, just in case you make an unlikely up and down. Oh, no way. Did you see that coming off the right more than that?
No, I saw it down that one.
Really?
Miss it. That's good. That's really good. That's so good. No, that's perfect.
What's going over?
You've got like the shortest line, no tree in your way, nothing.
Let's go, Ben. Actually, it was pretty disastrous. I ended up 2 over. Ben ended up, what, 3?
Aren't you going past it?
We were 1 under last time we spoke to the viewers.
Yep. Got some good course notes though.
Did you?
Let's have a look. Look at that, that's new. Bought that off eBay.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's-
Do you know what? It's so big it doesn't even fit in my bloody pocket.
I want to see how fast this goes.
Are you enjoying your buggy ride?
Yeah.
Look at that. Gorgeous.
Ready, isn't it?
Stunning. Right, practice day over. Let's get back to the, have some food and get back to the hotel. Ben, what are you going to do when you get back?
What am I going to do when I get back?
Yep. Had really good fun playing today with Ben. Course is looking in fantastic conditions. Unfortunately, we went out kind of late in the day, so the greens were a little bit bobbly because of all the traffic on the course throughout the day. But other than that, it was fantastic, and it's nice to actually get out some proper sort of bunker sand, if you know what I mean. Around here in Devon, a lot of the sand in the bunkers is kind of like industrial heavy sand. When it's dry, it's not fluffy, and when it's wet, it's just rock solid. Tomorrow I tee off at 1:24, so I've got kind of a nice chilled morning. I'm not under too much pressure to get out there and get my preparation in quickly. I don't mind teeing off a little bit later because it does give me more time, but at the same time the drive home is going to be pretty tiring, and we're kind of going to be leaving it around rush hour time as well, and around the M25 in London it can be a nightmare. But I'm not too bothered. Got a nice lot of time in the morning, chill out, relax. I don't really have a strict warm-up routine as such. I like to get to the golf course about 1 hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours before I tee off. It's amazing how quickly that time will go as well. I know 2 hours seems like a lot of time, but by the time you register, you go in the clubhouse for a cup of coffee, and maybe a little bite to eat. The time does fly by, and before you know it, you've got 1 hour and 15 before you tee off. And normally it takes me about 1 hour and 15 minutes to do my sort of practice routine. And like I said, my practice routine isn't that strict, but normally what I'll do is I'll go on the putting green first. I'll spend about 20 minutes putting. Then I will go to the chipping area, do about 20 minutes chipping. Then I'll go onto the range, and I'll spend about 20 to 30 minutes on the range. I'm the type of person who needs to hit a lot of golf balls before they go out on the golf course. It takes a lot for me to warm up, and then after that 30-minute range session, I'll go over to the first tee and have a few putts on the putting green again, next to the first hole, because there's one next to the first hole. If not, I'll go on the nearest putting green anyway, and then head to the first tee and tee off. You guys also probably wonder what I do in the night time, so the night before the tournament. The first thing I do when I get back to the hotel after we've been to eat is just sort everything out so that we're ready to leave in the morning. All the bags are packed, etc. So we can just get up, go for breakfast, get everything in the van, and head down to the golf club. So I have a nice clear mind going to bed. I don't have to rush around in the morning worried that I've forgotten my phone charger or I've forgotten clothes which I've left halfway across the room, because our room is an absolute mess. Obviously, it goes without saying that golf clubs, clean all my golf clubs, make sure my bag is sorted. I've got everything in my bag which I possibly need or I can think of. If it's going to be a rainy day, then I'll make sure I have a numerous amount of towels. I'll make sure I have a towel clipped into my umbrella, like a microfiber towel, which is really good for drying grips off. Make sure I've got multiple gloves in, etc. But luckily, this week the weather is amazing. Today on the practice round, it was like 28 degrees. I can't remember the last time we've had nearly 30 degrees in the UK. It was mid-last summer, so it's really nice to have some nice weather. So not too much really that I need to remember. Obviously, the main thing in that heat is having lots of water to stay hydrated. So that's the main thing. I've packed my bag out with 4 bottles of 500 milliliter bottles of water. Just make sure I'm organised in general, all the general stuff that you normally have in your golf bag, and my clubs are clean and everything is ready to just go. Other things I do at night before the tournament is I'll listen to some just like chilled out music on my phone, just to slowly let myself drift off to sleep. I've also got a couple of books I might read. One thing I'm kind of struggling with at the moment is obviously the money situation. The money situation is very tight. I mean, my mum, my dad have been very kind to help me out with most of this season so far, and they can't really help me out much more now. It's getting to the point where I do really need a sponsor. They've done fantastic. I put as much money as I possibly can in myself as well, but it's getting tough money wise, especially going to tournaments. And today the practice round was 35 quid. You don't have the luxury of having a free practice round, and my glove is completely torn up. So I had to make the decision of, do I need a new glove more than I need to go out and play a practice round? I kind of needed to weigh the two decisions up. 17 quid for a glove, 35 quid for a practice round. I can't afford both, especially in the London area when you're paying £10 to £15 per meal. It's hard to make those decisions and work out what is more important. So that's another thing which someone who doesn't have a sponsorship wouldn't have to deal with as much. There's so much less pressure if you've got a management company who's supporting you a lot, or you do have a full-time sponsor. So there's little added pressures here and there which I have to sort of cope with, which I cope with fine, because it kind of is what it is, and you just deal with it at a tournament. It doesn't really affect me that much. I mean, having a glove with a tear in the hand is not going to make really, in reality, that much difference. So I'm better off paying for a practice round and going out there, maybe picking up on a few subtle breaks on a green, which might save me a shot of and trying to make up and down somewhere. A tear in a glove is not going to cost me, it's not going to cost me 1 or 2 shots. Whereas lack of preparation and going out on the course and learning the conditions of the course is going to cost me that. So those are the other things kind of which I'm battling at the moment. But other than that, it's all going very well. Was pretty smelly, yeah. So day of the competition, Jenny's still getting her face ready.
I have done my face.
Just getting everything packed up, putting it in the van, getting some petrol and everything ready in the van just to drive home, unless I shoot probably 7 or 8 under par and have a chance of winning. Then we'll be sticking around, won't we?
What's that?
to lift the trophy in the check.
Excuse me.
You enjoyed your time away, Jem?
I have, it's been lovely.
Is it?
Little swim this morning.
Yeah. Oh, put them on. Put them on. Yeah, you look like a hornet. So this is actually 3 days after the tournament has finished. I've had some time to kind of clear my head and think about what happened, because at the time I was, well, after the round I was extremely frustrated. Wouldn't you agree, Jen?
Yes, very.
Very frustrated. We kind of went for food afterwards and I was not in a good place. So for the first 13 holes, I'll take you through some of the holes. The first hole I hit my drive slightly right. It wasn't too bad at all. Knocked it down the left with a 5-iron to leave myself a good angle into the pin, which was tucked right over the water, and then hit a really good pitch shot in there. I pretty much landed it in the hole and put it to about 6 or 7 feet. Hold that putt, so it was a good start with a birdie. Next hole, I hit my drive slightly left. Again, it wasn't too bad a miss left. Bit found quite a bad lie. Hit 58 and just chunked it short. Chipped it up past the hole, left myself a downhill putt and lipped out there, tapped it in for a bogey. Continued my way along. I wasn't hitting the ball over these first 13 holes. I know I was 1 under through 13, and it's a relatively tough golf course, but I still wasn't hitting it great. But I managed to find a swing where I could hit it straight, and I could also find a swing where I'd strike the ball, but it felt by far, in a way, not natural. It still didn't feel natural. And then when I got to 14, I basically felt like I went back to Prince's Golf Club, where I hit the ball just horrendous, just absolutely horrendous. I hit a shot on 14. I had a 4-iron in, I had 180 yards, and it was back into the breeze. And I thought, okay, pin's on the front. If I want to leave this anywhere, there's a bunker on the right, which isn't a bad miss as long as I'm past the pin. And anything longer than the pin on the green is also not too bad a miss. So I hit 4-iron. Normally I'd probably hit a 5-iron. But I hit 4 to make sure I hit it past. And I hit it, and I came down steep on it like I was a few weeks back, and almost completely missed the ball. I mean, if you saw my divot, the ball was here, and my club was like here. It was just that toe slappy shot, and it came out about 30 yards short. Hit a really good spinny pitch shot. Had no green to work with. Again, put it 5 foot past the hole, and then 3 putted from 5 foot. Hit the first putt, lipped out, and second putt, I had one of the worst horseshoes I've ever had in my entire life. Anyway, walked to the next tee, completely forgot that. Great, sort of, I mentally moved on from that quite well. Went to the next hole, and again over the top, snapped left. Had a 58-degree wedge left in, not a great lie. Landed on the green, rolled over onto the bank of a bunker, and then made a really good up and down from there. I stuck it to about a foot and then tapped it in. And then the next hole, I was like, right, come on, just get inside the line on this one, have a nice little draw, start on the right hand side of the fairway and get it to come back. And sliced it out right, and I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Went up there, my ball was in a muddy lie, wasn't too horrendous, had a shot to the green. Got afraid of fatting it off the mud, and I thinned it about 10 feet over the back into a runoff section. Again, short-sided, left myself a very difficult up and down, and didn't make up and down. And then next hole, par 3, was 240 yards, playing, I think it was wind off the right, and it was 220 to carry the bunker, which was in front of the green. The green's at like eye level, so you can't see the green surface, but the bunkers are there right in front. So I hit a 4-iron, I tried to sling it in there off the right, get it coming in at the angle of the green, because the angle of the green is sat like that, so getting it to come in. And I just slapped it, just another really bad toe slappy shot. And I felt like over those last 5 holes, it literally felt like I was back at Prince's, hitting horrendous golf shots again, and I missed every green, and every fairway over the last 5 holes. It just completely lost my swing. Whereas for the first 13 holes, I was kind of managing it, and I was playing okay. But yeah, the good thing is that it made me realise that I can still score. Even if I'm hitting the ball poorly, I managed to kind of manage my swing and make the most out of a bad situation. But 5 over was really not where I should have finished. That was really, really, really poor. But some positive things to take from it. I'm just really looking forward to when I can actually hit the ball well, and I'm excited to see how well I can score, because I haven't had one round yet over the last 9 months where I've actually hit the ball well from tee to green. I can't remember the last time I hit more than, say, 12 greens. And I certainly can't remember the last time I hit more than 5 or 6 fairways in a round of golf. So the main thing at the moment, moving forward with my game, is just continuing to practice the long game and putting in the correct work. Not just going to the range and hitting ball after ball after ball in the hope that it's going to get better. Practicing constructively and smart on what I need to work on, and also getting a second opinion on my swing. I'm going to see a golf coach soon, which should be exciting. Someone that you guys probably all know. So yeah, I think as soon as I can get this long game sorted, I feel like I could literally shoot under par every time. It's just getting the long game done. At the moment, I can scramble for days, but I just can't hit a fairway at all to save my life. But some exciting stuff to take from that, the fact that I can play badly and still shoot under par over a certain amount of holes, which was good. And I hit, over those few holes as well, when I was under par, I was like, I had a little bit of pressure on me, and some nerves came about as well, because it's the first time I've been under par in a tournament, since I was playing amateur golf. So I was in a position, at the time I was only actually 3 shots off the lead, which I didn't realise. If I did realise that, I probably would have played the last few holes a little bit more careful. But yeah, a lot of good things to take from this week, as bad as the finish was. Isn't that right, Jen?
Oh.
But we enjoyed our time away, didn't we?
We did.
It was very enjoyable. It was nice to chill out and relax and...
Relax?
Well, it was quite relaxing. I mean, we travelled 1,000 miles in 4 days.
And I broke down in your van.
And Jenny broke. That's another thing. Before I went out on the golf course, I got a phone call from Jenny as I was on the range hitting golf balls. So it's just hitting golf balls, getting my feel, just warming out here. Oh, Jenny. So, hello? Broken down.
Did you not sound
No, you don't sound like that. I've broken down. I was just like, oh my God. So what's happened? I got a puncture. So spent my warm-up time organising a garage for her to go to, etc., and worrying about her and sending her text after text, telling her that I loved her and I hope she was alright. It's so soppy, wasn't it? But I was really worried. I was really worried about it because it was 30 degrees, so it was really hot. And obviously Jenny's pregnant, and
being pregnant, I had to limit my water.
Yeah, and she had to limit her water because obviously
recovery.
She needs to stay hydrated, but she didn't have anywhere to go toilet. So that was.
I felt like I was stuck on a mountain, like.
Yeah, it wasn't the most ideal situation to be in.
No.
But it was a very enjoyable week. And yeah, I've got some positives to take, and I've also got a lot which I've learned from this tournament as well. So, yeah, on to the next one, innit?
What's next by your head?
Are these Werther's originals?
Do they say Werther's originals?
No, but they look like a Werther's original. Only old people have. Oh yeah.
It's a chocolate eclair.
If I get this in the glass bowl, how much will you give me?
A chocolate eclair. Rubbish.
Enough messing around. I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. We're now over 12,000 subscribers, which is amazing. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like this video as well. It helps get my content out there and helps grow the channel. and leave your comments down below on your thoughts, anything which you think I can work on, or anything which you think you might need help with. I might know the answer to it, and other people in the comment section might know the answer to it. So the more we talk, the more we learn. Thank you guys so much for watching, and good. Yeah.